Good morning, ladies and germs. And, here's another video. So, what we're doing today, we're going to do a challenge today. It's my first job mukbang challenge. It's by Tray and NeeNee. I watched, was it? Okay, I know I'm going to mess up. Marcel Hilton? Not Hilton. Oh, his last name was Hilton. He wouldn't be making videos. Anyway, I'm 99%. Marquise Hilton? I could be. Anyway, I watched him do this, and I'm thinking, oh, I still got to get in this. I mean, it's talking, it's eating, it's up my alley. So, Tray and NeeNee came up with this challenge that you have any kind of food you like. If you want to do, whatever favorite food. So, being that it is 19 degrees outside, there is around 6-7 inches of snow, which is currently drizzling. That means it's going to be a nice sheet of ice. I made some stew. I got some nice beef stew. There it is, some potatoes, some seasoning. I put in some turmeric. I put in some bone broth. I mean, if you're going to add water, you might as well have some, break to the flavor. So I got potatoes cut up and let's see what else. So just all sorts of yumminess I put in here. So I need to eat something and then we'll start the yapping. Ooh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that was good. Very, very good. Very good. Let me go ahead and get the part that's not lava. No, it's all lava. Okay. I put onion and a little Caesar salt. Oh, that's good. It's hot, but it's good. Oh, that warms up the tummy. Oh, it's so cold outside. I'm so glad I don't have to be in it. Oh, it doesn't take hardly any time. Cut up the meat. Oh. What you do is that you go to the store, you get the sale where they have the loin. You're not getting none of this. Oh no. That's way too much seasoning in it. I don't know what'll trigger in you, poor thing. I'll give them a bone later. This has smoked paprika, turmeric. What else is in here? Anything that brings flavor to the party. That's so good. I don't know there's much difference between a red potato and a white potato. It holds up the shape a lot better. I didn't have no white potato, so I put in red. I figured it's a potato. I'm sure the meat won't mind. Oh. Oh, that's so good. Mardi Gras cup. that's good. That's good. Ooh, I need to get a few more bites in. I'll tell you the story. Mmm. 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 Oh, this is so good. Oh, so good. On a horrible night like tonight, this is really good. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Oh, God, that's good. Mm-hmm. Look at that gravy. Mm-hmm. Let me get some of that. Mmm. Mmm. Well, I love making this. I put everything in a pressure cooker, and like literally in 45 minutes, everything is done. Oh, I wonder if you can hear that. Oh. And yes, I have some of this. These are so good. Oh my God. Oh, excuse me. All right. So, my first job, it was what? Mm, mm. I think I just started school. Um, Either seventh or eighth grade. Pretty sure it was the eighth grade. What's the seventh? No, I don't remember. Mm, mm. Okay, I know I was 14 at the time. Mm, I know I was 14 at the time. Anyway, the city had a program where they could, if you're a underprivileged child, where they set you up with a job. Only once you go through all the hoops and jump through the rings, come to find out it's only 6 weeks during the summer. And I wanted to work. I'm like, I want to make money. You know, my mom talked to her friend who just happened to have a salvage yard for motor parts. And he needed someone to do his book work for him, you know, the receipts and the dates and the, filing and taking a phone call, writing down messages, make sure, I'm thinking 14, that's simple. And he was going to pay me $30 for, I think, not even 8 hours. Not even 8 hours. It's just long enough to do that. And anyway, just long enough to finish up the paperwork for the day. And when I was done, I, left. Pay me $30 and I go home. I'm thinking this is cool. He even bought me lunch. I'm thinking this is really a cool boss. Yeah, that went on for a couple of weeks. And come to find out, I know why he hired me. He introduced the couch. Like, I am 14. Okay. And I know he was old because he had white hair. I mean, then again, you don't have to be old to have white hair, but come on, he was married. I know he was married. He's divorced, and he had adult children. So let's say the adult children was somewhere around 18. Let's say 20. He got married at 20. They're currently 20. So, you know, I'm 14. He's in his 40s. Okay, this is not looking good. But this is how ignorant I was. Okay. I'm like, I go in the, I show up, I go to back to the receptionist's office, I do my work, I, leave. And then I was like, why is there a pull-out couch in the reception office? We're all in the front main office, where the people coming in and out to make their orders, fix the cars. I'm waiting on my mom to get me. Okay. I'm thinking, why is there a pull-out couch in the reception office? And he was like, oh, in case you get tired. Really? This is how stupid I was. I had no idea what the hell he was hitting at. Okay. I was like, oh, okay. I'm not tired. Oh my God, I was so ignorant. I am there in the midst of this inferno, and I didn't even know I'm on fire. Okay? So, when I rejected him, without knowing I rejected him, all of a sudden, he didn't need my help anymore. I think I went to work for him 3 or 4 times for, I'm thinking, I'm working, I'm making my own money, I get to do my own thing. No. After that was like, no, I don't need you this week. Oh, so-and-so did it. And the work's already got done. Well, it didn't happen that quick. It was like, it tapered off. It was like maybe a 30 minutes worth of work, and then he paid me some money and I left. And then after that was someone else did a job, and he really doesn't need me anymore. And I'm like, that's when it hit me. He didn't want me no more because a 14-year-old didn't want to put out for a 40-year-old. Ooh. That's when it hit me that the adult world is suck. I am so lucky, though, nothing bad happened. I was so lucky, but that's my very first job experience. My mom got it for me. And all my boss wanted to do was to screw me. I had no idea. And I totally forgotten about this story until I read the Tray and NeeNee challenge. God, this soup is good. Yeah, I read it and I was like, well, what was my first job? Was it a cashier job? Nope. It was that Lex that you worked for. Hey, Mom got you. Oh, this is so good. But anyway, while I was listening to Marquise, I wanted to say this. I wanted to do this so bad for, is when Marquise was doing his challenge, and he was talking about how he would work at this, I think it was Long John Silver's. Or was it Captain J's? Oh, Captain something. Captain D's? I don't know. Anyway, it was one of those fish restaurants. And he was saying of how much food that the restaurants throw out every day. I mean, every day. And when he was talking about that, that's good stuff. Oh, this ramen, good stuff. Oh, yeah. Anyway, while he was talking about that, reminded me of one of my other jobs. When I was going to college, I went to college full time and I worked full time. I only went home to go to sleep. That was it. Go to sleep, go to sleep, take a shower, then change my clothes and back out the door. I didn't stay home. Um, I rarely stood home, rarely. Anyway, the whole point was that while I was going to college, I had a full-time job working at a full-service delicatessen catering service. And we would cater large events. We're talking 100 people plus. And we had to make sure all the food was there. Um, One of the things working at a delicatessen, and Marquise reminded me of sadly, is all the food we threw away. My God, all the food. You know those? You remember in school? In school, you had the janitors running around with those little barrels that they would push, and they put all their trash in it. We would throw out a barrel, 2 of those, every day. Every day. Every day we could not take none of it home. We had to weigh it. Okay, we had to weigh it to see how many pounds we were throwing away and times that by how much that item cost per pound. We had to, that was considered loss. It all went against the loss. And we were not allowed to give it out. We couldn't take it home. I'm thinking, why don't we give it to the homeless shelter? I mean, there's people there that are hungry. And then they'd put the excuse, well, what happened if someone tries to poison the food and the homeless people eat it, then they get to sue us? No, that's a lie. The truth is nobody wanted to invest the money to hire the driver, to drive the truck, to put the gas in the truck, to drive the food from the store to the food bank or wherever. All that took money, and nobody wanted to pay for it. The store didn't want to pay for it. The shelter sure didn't have the money to pay for it. So the food went to waste. You want to know the answer to the question? Follow the money. So anyway, that just reminded me of how much food we would waste. You know, it's sad because if you know how much food we throw away, human beings throw away 41% of all food grown. Almost half of the food that farmers grow is thrown away. Reason? One, imperfect foods. Is take bananas. The bananas you buy in the store, they have to be a certain length. They have to be a certain length, a certain color, and a certain curvature. If the banana is too curved, too straight, not the proper color, not the proper length, it gets thrown away. I know. A straight banana. Ew. Does it taste like a banana? Will a hungry person be happy to have that banana? Yes. Sometimes, well, what happens with tomatoes a lot is that they get what they call budding. They start budding where you have that little formation where they, like a mutant twins growing off of it. Well, that can't be sold. So anything that's cracked, that's budding, that's duplicate, anything that's not a perfect tomato. Well, you see what the tomatoes you get in the store? Anything that's not perfect gets thrown away. 40%, 41% of all food grown by farmers are thrown away because of imperfections. That is a crying shame. We are the richest country in the world. We should not have a single person hungry anywhere. But anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox. It's just that when he started telling me about all the food that he threw away as a teenager working at this fish restaurant, it reminded me of my college days working at the deli. So I've had an interesting work experience. You'd be surprised all the different jobs I have. And I loved it because I met so many people in my days and have so many stories. Anyway, we've been here almost 20 minutes. Thank you for staying this long. If you stood this long, put a bowl of soup in the comments. That way I know you're listening. So until next time, guys, we're going to hope for the best. we're going to prepare for the worst. And I guarantee you, all going to land somewhere in the middle. Bye!